Hello everyone! Today I am making an Australian style meat pie in honor of one of my favorite characters to play in Overwatch, Junkrat. I just love how unpredictable he is in the game. They've actually created a new map called Junkrat where he and Roadhog are from, so I'm so excited to play it when it's out. Anyway, back to the recipe. You can definitely make everything from scratch, but in the interest of time, I'm using some pre-made items that include 2 pie shells and some puff pastry for the top part. You'll also want to get some ground beef. I was trying to get some ground kangaroo, but it's really hard to find here. You can definitely mix it up and use ground chicken or turkey if you'd like as well. I used about 700 grams. I also modified this recipe by adding mushrooms to it. You'll also need 1 white onion, some beef bouillon. You'll also need an egg for the egg wash on top. And it's not pictured here, but you'll also need some tomato sauce, water, Worcestershire sauce, and some flour. In a large pan, heat up some oil. Add the onions. When the onions are slightly cooked, add the protein. Mix thoroughly. Now add the mushrooms. From here, you add 1.5 cups of water to the mix. Add 1 tablespoon of beef bouillon. Add 1/4 cup of tomato sauce. Add 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. Then you can add some salt and pepper to taste. Add 2 tablespoons of flour. Then add 1/4 cup of water to mix with the flour. When the pie filling is cooked, turn off the heat and set aside to cool. In the meantime, it's time to prepare the pie. You can follow the directions on the pie shell container, but for our purposes, we are not going to bake it beforehand. You'll want to prick the pie shell with a fork. We're going to work with the pastry dough now. You'll need both sides for this, so make sure you defrost both. With the first half, we're going to create the shapes on top of the pie. I drew kind of a guideline to get the general shape of how I want the pie to turn out, along with the pieces I needed to assemble. It makes it a whole lot easier when you're putting it together and cutting. With the pastry dough, flour a clean surface and roll out the first half of the pastry dough. You can use a variety of random kitchen tools to make shapes. Luckily, I had these small cookie cutters for the eyes, but you can use like a lip of a jar or even a glass. My battery died and I switched over cameras here, hence the darkness. But basically what we're doing is we're cutting out some pieces for the eyes, the X's that go over the eyes, the large smile part, and the sticks that kind of stick out of the symbol, and then I sliced up individual lines for the teeth. With the remaining dough, I rolled it out to become the pie crust. Since the recipe makes 2 pies, just repeat this part for the second pie. When your filling is completely cool, pack it into the pie. Cover the pie with your pastry dough and pinch the edges. You can also take a fork and indent the sides so that it'll stick to the pie crust. From here, you can assemble your pieces based on your picture you've drawn. Finally, trim any excess hanging dough. It's so cute when it looks like this. From here, beat an egg and then wash it on the top of your pie for a nice shimmery crust. Bake at 350 Fahrenheit for 25 minutes or until the pie crust is golden. You can serve this with mashed potatoes, mashed peas, and gravy, or it's perfectly delicious on its own. I've seen some people add ketchup to the top, it's pretty cool. And there you have it, an Australian meat pie. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. And subscribe for more great videos. I will see you guys next time. Bye!